Thank you. All right, let's meet
Yogi.
players from our Fort Morgan High School Lady Mustangs. Starters first.
Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106, b106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight from Northridge High School. It is a league contest between the Fort Morgan Mustangs and the Northridge Grizzlies. Good evening, everyone. This is Brian Nickel here at Northridge High School. The Fort Morgan Mustangs with their, excuse me, getting their lineup here, and that lineup is brought to you by B&B Appliance, from refrigerators to vacuums and everything in between. They have exactly what you need and service it too. So starting for the Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight is senior Marley Del Campo, along with Yadira Longoria Vega, and also be sophomore Bella Phillips. See who else that is out there to get out of there. Once they get out of their little huddle out there, so Fort Morgan Mustangs come in 0-7, 0-3 in league. Northridge girls are 3-4, and they come in 0-2 in league. And starting for the Northridge Grizzlies is junior Jillian Fulton, junior Savannah Amack, junior Riley Beck, senior Carly Beck. Let's see who the other one is. And senior Katie Jo Warner. Another starter for Fort Morgan will be Shaylin Ramirez. Northridge with the tip, and they will take the first possession as we get underway here in Northridge. As they work the outer perimeter, and the first turnover is going to be a walk. On Northridge. Mustangs inbounds far end, and they're going to, thought it was going to be a turnover there, but Mustangs did retain possession. They are getting full court pressure here in the backcourt. Yep, that's going to be over and back as Ivana Ordaz had crossed into the front court and then stepped back across into the backcourt. So turnover apiece here for each team as they get started here early in this contest. Katie Jo Warner passed it off now in the corner. That shot is going to be up and no good by Jillian Fulton. Knocked out of bounds off of Northridge, and Fort Morgan will take over. Full court pressure here by the Lady Grizzlies. Mustangs, Marley Del Campo across layup, and that is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Carly Beck. Beck's going to take it all the way down. She's going to kick it out on the far side, and that shot is going to be up and good by Katie Jo Warner. That is a three. And now a turnover on the inbounds. And a foul called also on the Mustangs. That will go against Del Campo. That will be her first. Second turnover on the Mustangs. Little give and go. It comes up short. Rebounded by Ordaz. She gets it out now to Del Campo. Del Campo with the layup is no good. And once again, Carly Beck with the rebound. Carly Beck brings it all the way down into the lane, pops, and that is going to be up and good for Carly Beck. 5-0, and a quick timeout will be taken here by head coach of the Fort Morgan Mustangs, and that is Brett Anderson. trying to get things under control before they get too far out of control. Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow locally from people you know. Equitable has been providing personal banks to help you through all the steps. Stop by one of 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. So for Northridge, Carly Beck on the air is averaging 12.2 points a game. Katie Jo Werner is 9 points a game. In Savannah Amac, she averages 8.5 points per game. And they're averaging 48, right at 49 points per game. Shooting 33% from 2-point range and 35% from 3-point range. And they have hit one of each here so far tonight. As the Mustangs will face full court pressure once again once this timeout is over with. As they get it into Del Campo on the far side, being double teamed. Now they're going to call a jump, and that will stay in favor of the Mustangs. So throwing it in. I don't know what they're... Refs are throwing the ball back and forth here to each other. Ramirez to inbounds. That ball is going to be taken away. Beck. That shot is going to be up on the other side by Carson Peterson. Off the turnover. Mustangs get it down now. Another turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Now a foul. And that will go against Ordaz of Fort Morgan. So 4 turnovers here so far for the Mustangs, 2 for the Grizzlies. Over on the far side is Fulton. Her shot is up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and finally taken away by Bella Phillips. And then a tie-up is going to be called, and that will go possession to the Grizzlies. As they get it in, layup is going to be up and no good, but getting the rebound back is Peterson. Over on the near side now is Amac. Shot from the corner is up and no good. Rebounded, though, to the Grizzlies. And that shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded once again by the Grizzlies. That shot is up and no good. Fort Morgan can't. Now they're going to have a tie-up. Bella Phillips in there for the Mustangs. So that possession will go to the Mustangs. Savannah Amac comes out of the game for the Grizzlies. Looks like Izzy Weisberg is into the game now for the Grizzlies. Mustangs not handling this full court press at all, and that layup is going to be up and no good as it was taken away by the Grizzlies. Carly Beck at the right elbow. Now she's going to kick it off into the corner. And that layup is going to be up and no good. Phillips with the rebound. Mustangs not handling this full court pressure at all. As the Mustangs do get it up into the front court now. And knocked out of bounds, but it will be retained by the Mustangs. Ramirez to inbound. She gets it in to Vega. Vega drops it. Her pass is going to be intercepted by the Grizzlies. Layup is going to be up and good by Katie Jo Werner. And another timeout is going to be taken here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. They are down 9-0. Katie Jo Werner with 5, Carson Peterson with 2, and Carly Beck with a basket. Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. So Fort Morgan girls here not handling this pressure here that the Grizzlies are putting on. They have now a total of 7 turnovers. Bella Phillips is doing a nice job on the board. She does have 3 so far here in this opening period. 4:21 left here, first period. As the Mustangs still in their huddle as head coach Brett Anderson giving last-second instructions. So it looks like right now that Northridge has pulled out of that full-court press. Mustangs, that was close, almost being over and back. Now the ball is not a good pass and stolen. And then a foul at the other end as Jillian Fulton goes up for the layup. Didn't catch to see who that foul was on. That is going to be on. It's on Ordaz. That's her. That is her second. That free throw is going to be up and good by Fulton. Next free throw up and also good. So Fulton will come out. And into the game is Bailey McGeen. Ball is tipped away and taken away by Northridge. And layup is going to be up and good by Peterson. As another timeout is going to be taken here. With the Mustangs down 13-0, 3:56 left here to go in the opening period. Stubbs Gas and Oil, one-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at 66A in Wiggins, at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them. So I believe this is another timeout by Fort Morgan head coach Brett Anderson. Just trying to get things under control here a little bit as the Mustangs are down 13-0. Up next for the Mustangs will be at Roosevelt. That'll be a 5:30 tip for the girls. That will be on Thursday on the 12th. Girls are averaging 36% at the free throw line, 18% from two-point range, and 14% from three-point land. So the Mustangs now with possession, they get it into the hands of Ramirez. Ramirez out high. Ball is going to be taken away on the strip. That layup is going to come up short and rebounded by the Mustangs. That was saved by the Mustangs, but at the wrong end. Layup is going to be up and good by Peterson. Arroyo tried to save it, and she did, but it was to Grizzly. So the Mustangs try to work their offense here. Phillips gives it back to Ramirez. Ramirez out on the left wing, picks up her dribble. Now her pass is going to be intercepted, taken away by the Grizzlies, excuse me. That shot is going to be no good, but Arroyo is going to be called for the foul. Let's see who they're going to. I believe it's on Arroyo. Excuse me, they're going to put it on Vega. So Abby Arroyo not with the foul. Well, they called it before the shot, okay. Shot up and no good, going to be rebounded by Vega. Vega heads up court. And she hands it off to Ordaz. Ordaz in the far corner, and she loses it off, bounds off of a bad pass. So 12 turnovers here in the opening period. 2:51 to go here, as the Mustangs are going to put on a little bit of full court pressure as they get it in to Katie Jo Warner. Back up top now to Carly Beck on the far side. She's going to hand it off to McGeen. Over on the near side now to Portillo, excuse me. And then a foul is going to be called underneath on the Mustangs. I believe it was on the shot. And that foul is going to go on Kiera Alleman of the Mustangs. Trying to see what the number is there. It's at the free throw line. That is Zamina Portillo. First free throw is up and good. She was fouled on the shot. Second one also good. 17-0 Grizzlies. 2:32 to go here in the opening period. As Del Campo, excuse me, that is Vega. She's going to drive it down, picks it up there on the wing. Now over on the far side, and that ball is going to be tipped away and taken away by the Grizzlies. Layup is going to be up and no good, and the foul is going to be called on the floor on the Mustangs. And that foul will be on Abby Arroyo. That will be her first. So the Grizzlies to inbounds left baseline of their basket. Nobody out there to contest that three, and it's up and good by Bailey McGeen. So 20-0 here by the Lady Grizzlies. Another takeaway. Layup is going to be up and good for the Grizzlies. That will be Carly Beck. And a 30-second timeout will be taken here by head coach Brett Anderson as the Lady Mustangs find themselves down 22-0 with 1:54 to go here in the opening period. Horizon Turf Nursery. For 3 decades, they've been providing high-quality sod. The finest sod available is on the horizon at 15470 County Road 11 in Fort Morgan. So on the floor for the Lady Mustangs is Marley Del Campo along with Ivana Ordaz, Kiera Alleman, Bella Phillips, and Abby Arroyo. Ball is thrown into the lane and then a tie-up, and that will belong to the Grizzlies. So turnover number 15 here for the Mustangs. 3 so far by the Lady Grizzlies. 1:41 to go, 22-0 Grizzlies. Layup, left-handed layup, up and good. And that is going to be Carly Beck. So Del Campo up across the half-court line, being double-teamed. And now another tie-up, and that time it will belong to the Lady Mustangs. Into the game for the Grizzlies will be Jillian Fulton, Katie Jo Warner to come out as the Mustangs will inbound right baseline of their basket. They get it into Ordaz. Now another tie-up. This time it will go to the Grizzlies. 1:17 left here, first period. The Mustangs down 24-0. As the Grizzlies get it inbounds in the backcourt, bringing it up court is Fulton. Fulton over on the far side now to Amack. Up top to Beck. Over on the near side to Fulton. Fulton's going to stop and pop, and that's just a 2 for Fulton. So 4 points on the night for Fulton. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away by Fulton as the Mustangs get it up back on defense. Over on the near side to Beck. She's going to kick it off to Portillo. Over on the far side now to Amack. Amack's going to drive that baseline, and that is going to be up and good by Savannah Amack. That is her first bucket of the game. 21 seconds to go, 28-0 as another tie-up, and this time it will stay with the Lady Mustangs. 17.8 seconds to go here, first period. It will be Ordaz to inbound. She gets it into Del Campo. Has it tipped away, and it should be Mustang ball. It will be on the far side. So Del Campo to inbounds, and she will see who she's going to try to get it into here. They're being guarded pretty heavily. She does get it into Ordaz. Ball is going to be stripped and taken away by Beck, and she goes in for the layup. 30-0 here. Grizzlies, that three is off the back of the rim and no good right at the buzzer. So we will go to period number 2 as the Mustangs are down 30-0 here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickelback here at Northridge High School as we start period number 2 as the Lady Mustangs find themselves down 30-0 as the Grizzlies inbound on the far side. It will be Fulton. She'll hand it off now to Amac. Amac to Portillo. And now to Peterson. Peterson will drive it down. Layup from the left side is going to be up and good by Peterson. 8 points on the night for Peterson. The Mustangs bring it up court. Del Campo picks up her dribble. Now she's going to give it off to Ramirez. Over on the far side, and that pass by Arroyo is going to be tipped away. So 18 turnovers. That shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and shot put back up by Peterson. And that shot is not going to go for Savannah Amac after she gets the rebound from Peterson. Over on the far side to Ordaz. Ordaz's pass is tipped up and going to be taken away by the... And the Mustangs get it right back. Nice job there by Del Campo to intercept that pass. Now to Ordaz on the far side. And a blocking foul on Savannah Amac. That will be her first. Ordaz, let's see if Ordaz is going to inbounds or not. We have some substitutions here. It looks like Shailene Ramirez has come into the game, as has Mackenzie Schrum. And then a kicking of the ball by Northridge, so Fort Morgan will retain possession. Into the game also is Yelena Ramirez for the Mustangs. As Shailene Ramirez looks to get it in, the ball is going to be taken away from her. Grizzlies all the way down, the ball is going to be tipped away. Three is going to be taken from the left side, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. That was Peterson, Carson Peterson. Three from the right side is up and no good. Going to be rebounded underneath by the Grizzlies, and finally going to rebound it. Nice strong rebound there by Elena Ramirez. Del Campo for a three from the left side, up and good. First points of the night go to Marley Del Campo with a three. So 32-3. Now a two from up top is not going to be any good. Going to be rebounded by Mackenzie Schrum. Del Campo loses it, and it's going to be taken away by the Grizzlies. Layup is going to be up and good by Savannah Amac. 4 points on the night for Amac. As the Mustangs bring it up court, try to get some type of offense going, but the ball is going to be tossed out of bounds. 22 turnovers for the Lady Mustangs, as they will now fall back into the defensive end. As Katie Jo Warner gets it from Beck. Now underneath, the shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a travel on Izzy Weisberg. So the 5th turnover by the Lady Grizzlies. As the Mustangs work the ball around, the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds on the far side by Warner. Mustangs get it in bounds to Vega. Vega's shot, it comes up way short, and it's going to be taken down by Weisberg. Beck's layup is going to be up and good. 36-3, and now a foul is going to be called on the Lady Grizzlies, and that will be Bailey McGee. That will be her first, team second. The Mustangs pass it around, and then it's taken away, and Beck is going to be fouled on the shot by Del Campo. That will be her second, I believe. So going to the line will be Carly Beck to shoot 2. She gets the ball from one of the referees. That free throw is up and good by Beck. 11 points on the night for Beck. 3 here in the second period. She bounces short and off the side, and they're going to say it's off of Fort Morgan. Thought maybe it was off of Burkholter, but they're saying it's off of Mackenzie Schrum. As the Grizzlies get it inbounds, and that 3 is going to be up and off the backboard and good for Katie Jo Werner. Her second triple of the night. Now another 30-second timeout will be taken by head coach Brett Anderson of the Fort Morgan Mustangs, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does better. Call Better Electric at 970-521-1030. 39-3 with 4:19 to go here, second period. As this game did not get started until 6 o'clock or just a little after. So we were in period number 2 as we work towards halftime of this girls' game. Mustangs with possession. They get it into the hands now of Ramirez. And she goes down the right side. Now she's going to kick it off into the corner to Schrum. McKenzie's going to get it back, but a turnover by the Mustangs. Layup is going to be up and good by Beck. Mustangs now on the far side is Ramirez. She's going to get it into the hands of Yelena Ramirez. Shot is going to be up and no good, and a foul is going to be called underneath as Mustangs came down with the ball, but I believe that will be on Maya Burkholter. That will be her first. So the Mustangs, the inbound right baseline of their basket. As they look to get it in, they do get it in, and that shot is going to be up and no good by Yelena Ramirez. Rebounded to Weisberg. Ball underneath, now to Werner. Cross court here, and that shot is going to be up and good, and that is a 3 from Carson Peterson. Her first 3 of the evening. Shailene Ramirez being guarded out at top, and that shot is going to be up and no good, going to be rebounded in the corner by Weisberg. Ball is going to be taken away. It was going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Mustangs. Nice job there by Shailene Ramirez to get in the way of that pass. It will now be Warner to inbounds left baseline. As the Mustangs, Melina Richards, along with Bella Phillips, into the game for the Mustangs. 44-3 with 3:03 left. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded at the bucket, up and also no good. Rebounded this time on the left side is going to be up and good by Weisberg. As the Mustangs bring it up across the half court. Now a hand check foul is going to be called on the Grizzlies, and that will be Burkholter. That will be her second. Mustangs inbounds on the far side. Get it into Dawes underneath out of Phillips. As she is going to be fouled underneath. And that foul is going to go on Carly Beck. 5 team fouls right now on the Grizzlies. Mustangs inbounds to Ordaz. Ordaz picks up her dribble. Now she kicks it off to Alleman. Back up top, and that pass is going to be taken away by the Grizzlies down court. And nice job by Abby Arroyo to knock the ball out of bounds. So 2:16 to go here in this second period, as the Mustangs will still be on defense. It will be Fulton to inbounds. Yeah, she gets it into Amac. Now back into the hands of Fulton out high over on the far side to Portillo. Up top now to Amac. Amac on the far side to Peterson. Peterson heads down the lane, then she's going to kick it back out, and that too is going to be up, and that will be good by Fulton. 6 points on the night for Jillian Fulton. 48-3 with 1:40 to go. Mustangs. Abby Arroyo out at the point. Picks up her dribble. Now she's going to hand it off on the far side underneath the Phillips. Nice job there by the Mustangs. Bella Phillips with the bucket. So 48-5. Over into the corner now for they're going to call a travel on Savannah Amac. (48-5) in favor of the Lady Grizzlies with 1:21 to go here, second period. It will be Ordaz to Arroyo. Arroyo keeps her dribble alive. It's tipped away. If she can go get it, she needs to go get it, and does not. It will be taken by Riley Beck. And that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded once again by the Grizzlies. And finally taken away by Alleman. She finally ends up with the rebound. And that foul, will go on Savannah Amac. So Arroyo comes out, Del Campo back into the game. 58 seconds left, 48-5 in favor of the Lady Grizzlies. Del Campo brings the ball up into the front court, ends up dribbling it off of her foot, and then she gets it back. Nice job by Del Campo to get it back. Phillips now to Ordaz. Ordaz's shot is going to roll around and be no good. And that's rebounded by Peterson. Down court all the way, and that layup is going to be up and good by Savannah Amac. Del Campo into the front court. She's going to give it off underneath, and that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Grizzlies. So Fort Morgan to inbounds with 22.6 seconds left here, first period. Mustangs down 50-5. As Del Campo in the far right corner. She's going to dribble it out to the top, and then that ball is going to be stolen away from her on the dribble. Up top now to Riley Beck over on the far side, and that three is going to be up and good by Carson Peterson. So that is the buzzer for halftime here. It is a 53-5 lead here for the Grizzlies, as we will go to the halftime here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel back here at Northridge High School. The Lady Mustangs down 53-5 here at halftime. Mustangs halftime show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. So we will start off with the scoring for the Northridge Grizzlies. And leading in the scoring column is Carly Beck and Carson Peterson, each with 13. Followed up by Katie Jo Warner with 8. Savannah Amack with 6, as well as Jillian Fulton. Bailey McGeen with 3. Zamina Portillo with 2, as well as Izzy Weisberg, she also with 2 for their 53. And for the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs, Del Campo with a triple and Bella Phillips with a basket in that second period. Nobody really in foul trouble for either team. Del Campo with 2, Vega with 1, Kira Alleman with 1, Ordaz with 1, and Arroyo with 1. For the Grizzlies, their fouls are Burkholter with 2, Savannah Amack with 2, Carly Beck with 1, as well as Bailey McGeen. Lady Mustangs with 27 turnovers in that first half to 7 for the Lady Northridge Grizzlies. So tough outing here for the Mustangs here as we sit here at halftime. The boys out here warming up as they will be up after this game. So we will take another 3-minute break and be back with more of the halftime show and get started for the second half of the girls' game as they are down 53-5 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickelback here at Northridge High School as the Fort Morgan boys are still out warming up. The Northridge girls have come back out onto the court. Fort Morgan girls have not reappeared yet onto the court. Anyway, coming up next for the Fort Morgan Mustang girls will be at Roosevelt on Thursday. That will be a 5:30 tip, excuse me. And we will have those games for you right here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. That will be followed up by Riverdale Ridge on the 17th, then at Niwot on the 19th, at Skyline on the 21st, at Mountain View it looks like on the 23rd. No, I don't think that's right. I believe Mountain View is going to be this Friday. I believe that is when they have decided to play that game. So 23 seconds left here in the halftime. The Lady Mustangs have reappeared and at the bench as we will get this second half started. And for the Lady Grizzlies out on the floor, it will be Carly Beck, Katie Jo Warner, along with Jillian Fulton. Let's see who the other one is there, and that will be Riley Beck, it looks like. And we're short one, but that's all right. As the Mustangs do take possession here to start off this third period, ball is going to be out of bounds off of the Grizzlies and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will inbounds right baseline of their basket. And it will be Shailene Ramirez to inbounds. That ball is going to be tipped away, taken away by the Lady Grizzlies. Carly backhands off to Warner. Over on the far side, back to Warner out at the point. And now the three taken from the corner. That shot is going to be up and good by Carly Beck. 16 points on the night for Beck. 3 here in this third period. Pass is going to be kept by the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Fulton. Fulton brings it all the way down, kicks it off on the far side to to Amac. Carly Beck hands it off over on the far side. That shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded and put up. Let's see what that number is. Number 11. That is Amac. As the Mustangs work it around here, and that pass is going to be deflected and taken away. Layup is going to be up and no good by Fulton, but she was fouled on the shot. We'll see who that is going to go on. And that foul will go on Ramirez Osborne. Be her first. And second free throw up and good. So that was Fulton with the 2 free throws as she was fouled on the shot. Now the Mustangs in possession as they try to run their offense here a little bit. It's into the hands of Vega. And that ball is going to be tipped and taken away by Beck. And that layup is going to be up and good. 62-5 here with 5:55 to go here in this third period. Ball is going to be tipped away, taken away by Beck. Layup inside is going to be up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and rebound. A nice strong rebound there by Bella Phillips. As it will now be Shailene Ramirez. And that pass is going to be taken away. Carly Beck layup is going to be up and good for Carly Beck. So a timeout here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs with 5:24 to go here, 64-5 in favor of the Grizzlies. Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Get car insurance, life insurance, farm insurance, and crop insurance at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com today. Bailey Mechanical. Getting your house the right temperature is difficult. Call 970-522 and let Bailey Mechanical go to work for you. Mustangs still in their huddle at the timeout. The Grizzlies did not even go into a huddle. Now the Mustangs back out on the floor. So it will be the, I think free throw is going to be up and good. I believe Carly Beck. I believe the Mustangs were out of timeouts. And so a technical foul called on the bench, and both of those shots are up and good. So the Grizzlies now will inbounds far side midcourt, as it is in the hands of Fulton. Fulton on the near side to Beck. Beck's going to drive it all the way down. She's now going to kick it out, and that shot is going to be up and good by Amac. Mustangs bounce pass to Phillips over on the far side, and that pass is going to be tipped and taken away. Layup, careful. Now they're going to call a intentional foul on Del Campo. No need for that kind of stuff. Just let her go up for the layup and be done. Trying to see who that is at the free throw line. That is going to be Katie Jo Werner. So she will get to shoot 2. Werner on the night with 8. Now 9. Yeah, she will shoot the second free throw on the intentional free throw, and that is up for an intentional foul, excuse me, and that free throw also good. So now the Grizzlies will inbound right baseline of their basket. 5:03 to go, 70-50. As the Grizzlies look to get the ball in. And they do to Peterson. Now a three from the corner is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded though underneath. And no good by Werner. Now a little shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Beck. Over on the far side, going to kick it off to Werner underneath. Now to Beck in the lane, and that little jumper is going to be up and good by Carly Beck. 72-5, 4.5 to go here in this third period. Up top, and that pass taken away, a very lazy pass, and Katie Jo Werner in for the basket. And now a timeout is going to be taken, this time by the Grizzlies. Just a 30-second timeout. "11 points here in this third period for Carly Beck. 24 points on the night for Beck, and she averages 12. So the Mustangs will inbounds. And it will be Alleman to inbounds to Shea Ramirez Osborne, excuse me. Into the lane is Vega. Her pass is going to be taken away by the Grizzlies. Into the hands now of Bailey McGee. Over on the far side into the lane. And it looks like maybe they're going to take the air out of this just a little bit. Cross court now to Carly Beck on the near side here. Into the lane to Werner. And then a three is going to be taken up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around. That shot is going to be up and no good. And finally run down out at midcourt by Peterson. On the near side to Werner. Now a three from the corner. And that shot is off the top of the backboard and no good. Going to be rebounded by Shailene Osborne. Ball is going to be tipped away but retained by the Lady Mustangs. In the corner to Ramirez. Up top to Vega. Now she's going to hand it off to Alleman. And her pass underneath is going to be taken away by Werner. She's going to hand it off to Carly Beck. Keeps that dribble alive. Now over on the far side to Peterson. Peterson on the near side now to Werner. And her three is going to be up, no good. Going to be rebounded underneath. And out of bounds off of the Lady Grizzlies. 8 turnovers on the night for the Grizzlies. As Ordaz. Now the shot is going to be up and good, and that is going to go to Vega. So 74-7. Grizzlies here with 2:19 to go, third period. As Peterson into the corner now to Peterson or to Beck. Her shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Longoria Vega. Vega picks up her dribble, being hounded out front there by Beck. Now into the hands of Ordaz. Picks up her dribble. Now her back pass is going to be tipped away into the hands of Carly Beck. And now Werner over on the near side to Peterson. Peterson's going to dribble it up over on the far side, and that is going to be out of bounds. Not a good pass there by the Lady Grizzlies. So turnover Grizzlies. It will be Fort Morgan ball as they will inbound 3/4 court far side. into the hands of Ordaz. She gets it up into the front court, and she loses the handle on it. And taken away by Carly Beck. Back up at the top. She's going to kick it off now to Fulton. Fulton's three is going to be up and good for Jillian Fulton. 11 points on the night by Fulton. Ordaz on the far side. Now into the hands of Ramirez. Ramirez is going to be fouled, and foul will go on Portillo. That will be her first. Ordaz the inbound. She will get it in to Alleman. Ordaz layup up and good. So Ordaz with the bucket. And the foul will go on Burkholzer. I believe that will be her third. So Vega with the shot, or with the bucket and the and one now. 77-9. Free throw is up, bounces off the rim, and is rebounded by Portillo. Down quickly, and it will go to Fulton on the far side. Now she's going to bring it back out. We're under 40 seconds to go here, third period. Over on the far side now to Portillo. She's going to drive it down. And now on the near side, that little jumper is going to be up and good by Bailey McGeen. Her first here in the third. 5 on the night. Layup is up and good, and that is going to be Ordaz with a basket. Her first points of the night, 79-11, with 10 seconds to go here in this third period. On the near side to McGee, now up top to Portillo. Her shot is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. So we will go to period number 4 with the Lady Mustangs down by a score of 79-11. We will be back with the fourth period here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickel back here at Northridge High School as we get period number 4 started here, as we will now go to a running clock. Has to be a 35-point lead. And that has happened way early. And that layup is going to be up and good by Carson Peterson. 15 points on the night for Peterson. Now into the hands. That shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Bailey McGeen. On the far side now to Peterson. Carly Beck hands it off, and that layup is going to be up and good by Portillo. 4 points on the night for Portillo. 83-11. The ball is going to be kept by the Mustangs, and it will be Ordaz as she gets it across into the front court, into the hands of Abby Arroyo. Now a three is going to be taken off, and that is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Savannah Amack. She pulls it out over on the far side now to Carly Beck. Beck with a 15-footer up and no good. Going to be rebounded and off of the Mustangs. Looks like that will be off of Alleman. So the Grizzlies, the inbounds, right baseline of their basket. Beck gets it in, and that shot is going to be up and no good, but getting her own shot back is Amack. Now a deep three, and that is going to be up and good by Portillo. (86-11), 6 minutes to go. And then a foul on Beck. I believe that will be her second. Ordaz inbound, she gets it in to Alleman over on the far side to Schrum. Back up to Alleman out at the top. She dribbles down the right side. Her pass is going to be tipped, but she's going to get it back. Drives down the near side now into the hands of Mackenzie Schrum. And now the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off of the Grizzlies. So it will be Mackenzie Schrum to throw the ball in. She gets it into Ordaz. Now underneath. That should have been a travel, and it was a travel on Yelena Ramirez. So Carson Peterson into the hands now of Carly Beck. Carly Beck's going to drive it down, kicks it out into the corner to McGeen. Now over on the far side to Amack. Amack's going to drive it all the way down. Her shot is going to be up and good for Savannah Amack. 88-11, 4.5 to go here. And that pass is going to be off of the Mustangs and out of bounds. So Del Campo back into the game, as well as Ramirez Osborne. Abby Arroyo into the game. Del Campo into the game. Carly Beck, they're going to try to get it underneath. They do get it underneath. Layup is going to be up and no good by Peterson. She gets her own rebound, and that shot is up and no good. And a tie-up as Del Campo and Peterson go down. Grizzlies will retain possession as wholesale substitutions now here by the Grizzlies, as they will inbounds put the possession to them. Shot is going to be up and no good, but a foul is going to be called on the Mustangs. And that will be Vega, be her second. Trying to see who that is at the free throw line. That is up and no good. I can't see. The number of the hair is so long I can't tell who the shooter is. That one is up and no good. Did not hit the rim, and that was going to be by Weisberg, so she misses two. 88-11. We'll see if the Mustangs can keep the Grizzlies from hitting triple digits here tonight, as the Mustangs, Abby Arroyo over in the corner. Now a three is going to be taken off the front of the rim and no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Grizzlies, Warner. She backs it out a little bit. Over on the far side, a three is going to be taken up and good by Fulton. Her second triple of the night, 91-11. A little over 2 minutes to go here. The pass underneath now. Phillips. Layup is going to be up for and good for Bella Phillips. 4 points on the night for Phillips. As Katie Jo Warner brings the ball across, hands it off to Riley Beck into the corner. Yeah, as Warner looked like she was going to shoot and did not. We'll see if they just pass the ball. No, they're going to shoot it up. That's going to be Riley Beck with the three. Her first points of the game, 94-13. A minute and a half to go here in the game. Layup is going to be up and no good by Ramirez Osborne. And that foul, see, Ramirez Osborne will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul was on Burkholder. I believe that would be her fourth. First free throw is up and off the back of the rim and no good. So they're going to, I think when it gets to a certain point here, maybe okayed by the coaches. Usually the clock stops at free throws, but it is not. That free throw rolls around and goes in for Osborne. So he yelled out 4. I presume they're talking 4 corners here. They're not going to put up another shot here, I don't believe, with 35 seconds to go. As the Mustangs fall back here, unless something changes here, this should be a final score of 94-14. As the Grizzlies pass the ball around here with 10 seconds to go. It is Fulton out at midcourt being guarded by the Mustangs. Now 2 seconds left, 1 second. And this contest will come to an end with the Lady Mustangs falling by a score of 94-14 to the Northridge Lady Grizzlies. We will take a 3-minute break and be back with the post-game show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Make sure the nutrients you've purchased for your field are getting to your crops. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water with Advanced Agri Solutions. Call Dusty or Roxy at 970-571-2024. So the Lady Mustangs fall by a score of 94-14. I'll give you the scoring here for the Lady Grizzlies. Carly Beck with 24, Carson Peterson with 15, Katie Jo Warner and Savannah Amack each with 12. And it was followed, and then Jillian Fulton actually with 14. Zamina Portillo with 7. Riley Beck with 3. Bailey McGeen with 2. Izzy Weisberg with 2. And that is their total for the Lady Grizzlies. For the Fort Morgan Mustangs, leading scorers tonight was Longoria Vega with 4, as well as Bella Phillips. She also had 4. Del Campo with 3. Ordaz with 2. And Ramirez Osborne with 1 for the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs. Mustangs tonight with 39 turnovers. The Lady Grizzlies with 9. As far as free throws, the Mustangs went to the free throw line twice, and they were 1 of 3. The Grizzlies went to the line a few more times. Let's see, they went took 14 free throw shots and made 9. So they were 9 of 14 from the free throw line. Were the Lady Grizzlies. As far as rebounding go, they had Bella Phillips with 4, Vega with 2, Mackenzie Schrum, Alleman, Osborne, Ordaz, and Yelena Ramirez each with 1. So up next for the Lady Mustangs, we'll be at Roosevelt on Thursday, and that will be a 5:30 tip for the Lady Mustangs. We'll take another extended break here and then be back with more of the halftime show, and look forward to the boys game here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.